Corpus Christi right now, but I don't stop working if I don't need to, or if I need to work, I still work. But today I wanted to address this issue. You know, sometimes people think, well, when you buy a house and you negotiate a price, let's say it's $300,000, and you're getting financing, whether it's VA, conventional, FHA, you will usually have an appraisal done, unless you're putting over 50% down sometimes and maybe you have amazing credit. They may waive the appraisal, but more often than not, you're going to get an appraisal. Okay, the appraisal is the determination of the market value of that property. If for some reason that appraisal comes in low, the question would be, well, won't the seller have to lower it to that price because that's what the value is, right? Like, don't they have to come down? Well, no, they don't. In VA and FHA financing, there is an amendatory clause that states that the buyer will not be held to that contract price if the appraisal is low, and they have the right to back out if the seller will not come down or they can figure out a way to go forward, right? Conventional loans, oftentimes people would just kind of negotiate them anyway if it was too low. But technically, in a conventional loan, let's say you had a contract price of 300 and the appraisal was at 285, technically you have agreed to that price and you will just come up with the remaining amount because you agreed to a price. Okay, but now they've made protection for buyers in conventional financing, and it's called the additional. Oh, so good. I'm still going. My sister interrupted my live feed, and with that being said, with a conventional loan, you have 3 different options now to protect the buyers from having to bring an undetermined amount to close. Okay, there's a complete waiver that says, I don't care what the amount is above the appraisal, I will bring it. So if the house is purchased at $300,000 and the appraisal comes in at $200,000, this person's saying, hey, I'll bring in the remaining $100,000. Then there's the partial right to terminate. It says, if it appraises at 285, I'll bring in the 15 grand to close. But if it's below 285, I reserve the right to back out, and or we can renegotiate. And then there's the final one, which is that it wants the full price. If it doesn't appraise at the full price, it will